Hey, it's Mr. K, Physics 30, Unit C review, numeric response number 7. All right, now this is not really a Compton effect question, even though it's got scattered photons and stuff. It's got all the information you need to just treat it like a momentum question. Okay, here's what we know. We know the momentum of the initial photon coming in. So they've told us this value, and I've got it right here. Secondly, they also tell me the momentum and the angle of the scattered photon. So they've told me this, which I've put right here, and I recognize that corresponds to this angle. So now here is all that I've done. Now, what I realize is initially, before the collision, all the momentum was going vertically up. So what that means is that this momentum here plus this momentum here is going to equal this momentum here. I've just done 3 for 3, 6 for 6, and 9 for 9. Essentially, this is going to equal up to those two added together. Now, initially, there was no momentum going out to the side. So that means that this momentum has to cancel with this momentum here. All right. Now looking at the question, it's asking me what's the magnitude of the electron's momentum after the collision. So I'm looking for this value. Here's how I've done it. First thing I did was they gave me this and this. I solved for the triangle. I found the y component, I found the x component. Just sine theta, cos theta. Sine theta for the opposite, cos theta for the adjacent. Note that I changed the angle so I could just draw my diagram away from the other one. All right, now that I know this is 7.02, I know this must be 7.02. These have to be the same because they have to be equal and opposite to cancel each other out. Next, I found this was 6. I knew that this plus this, these two vertical components of momentum, had to equal out to this vertical component of momentum. So all I did was 9 minus 6 gave me 3 for the vertical component of the electron's momentum. The last thing necessary was a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Solve for my hypotenuse. Now you'll notice that I did not put a bunch of units on here. Kilograms, meters per second is a very cumbersome unit when you have so much stuff going on. So I have omitted it just to make my drawing more clear. Okay, if you want to add your units, go for it. I personally sometimes find that I don't have the space, but the important thing is momentum is conserved. Momentum is conserved, so all these values are momentum. Okay, that's what they've given me in the question. That is what I've used. Lastly, I got 7.75 times 10 to the negative 24. When entering that, they asked A dot B times 10 to the negative CD. So I've got 7.824. I simply rounded up 7.5 to 7.8. 7.8 times 10 to the negative 24. 7.824. Thanks for tuning in.